guys, what's up? It's show. Arriba, did I say boy? Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Arriba. At 5 of the creepiest unsolved mysteries. The first mystery is why I get no hoes. And bro, I don't think it can be solved. I don't know what is going on, guys. I'm starving. 5 of the creepiest unsolved mysteries. Okay, so the challenge here is we are going to solve it because I'm the thinker. So we are going to solve it. Let's go. Number 5. Let's go. Okay, this guy is missing. It doesn't look like somebody I'll kidnap, so I don't know. Let's hear more about the case.
Went missing in the early hours of December 9th, 2018. His family said he was kicked out of a bar called the Brass Rail on Broadway after an altercation, and that's the last they've seen or heard from him. Family, friends, and strangers have been hoping to find him or hear from him.
Maybe it could be the people he had the said altercation with at the bar. I don't know.
Ever since. The following Sunday, nearly 150 volunteers and family members gathered at Lakeside Park to continue the search. The family searched the banks of the St. Joseph and St. Mary's rivers, and also the area around the Brass Rail. The following Thursday, they found his glasses broken in the parking lot of the bar. Kevin's family stated that his vision was very bad, and the fact that his glasses were broken and left behind was a very bad sign, and there's no way he'd be able to make his way around without seeing. Management at the bar told the family that Kevin had entered the bar 4 times the night he went missing. There's an Arby's down the road from the bar that had given the family 2 videos. They show Kevin walking by the restaurant alone, one around 1:40 in the morning, the other around 2:45 in the morning. The Brass Rail has given their surveillance video to detectives.
Couldn't happen to an introvert. Just saying, this couldn't happen to an introvert. We introverts, bro, we are safe. If somebody will kill us, is our family members, okay? You can't catch me outside 2:34 doing what? Going to a bar? Doing for what? Bro, come on, blood. Come on, bro. This is terrible. What happened? Hey, no. What? Hey, this is it. I've solved the case, guys. Oh my god, I am the fucking smartest. Okay. So this guy obviously was having image problems, okay? Listen to this. He was having image problems, so he wanted to know how people perceive him, how people see him. So he went to hide himself so that he'll bring out the missing posters so that you see how people see him. And over here you see build, thin build, muscular. That's what he wanted. You know, he's a gym bro. Yeah.
Detectives. But after 2 long years with no word, the family has become less hopeful. Many people believe he had broken his glasses and without his vision simply stumbled into the river and drowned. But if this were the case, the body would have been found during the multiple searches of the river, or at the very least, the body would have been washed up somewhere by now.
Exactly. Bro, they said he had an altercation with somebody at the gym. Hey, he had a fight with somebody at the bar, so maybe it's a bar problem. What is this? They didn't investigate. We've solved it. It's 2 things. Either the person he had an altercation with at the bar killed him, or he wanted to see how people see him. So he wanted to see his missing posters and then see how people, you see, thin, build, muscular and all that. Yeah, I've tried to do that. But when they brought my missing poster, they said fat. So I just came back home and I was like, yeah, I'm here. But I didn't like the way they were perceiving me.
2002. Michaela Lawrence, who was 12 at the time, and her entire family.
12! Missing, 12! Okay, a pedophile is at work, let's go.
His father ended in a fatal car accident. His body was barely recognizable from the wreck. The family, of course, opted for a closed casket funeral. A few weeks after the funeral, things started appearing in the mailbox of the Lawrence household. Small packages with Michaela's name written on them. The packages would come once every few weeks. The first package was a small knick-knack type item. It was a decorative model glow-up Big Ben clock statue. It was a familiar piece that Michaela's mother recognized from the house somewhere. A few weeks later, another package came. This package contained an old antique stopwatch from the 50s. It didn't work anymore, but once again, it looked familiar to Michaela's mother. None of the packages said who they were from or where they came from. A few more weeks later, on Michaela's 13th birthday, a card in an envelope ended up in the mailbox, and written on it was Michaela's name again. The card was a happy birthday card, but once again, the mother recognized this card, and the handwriting was familiar. It was the handwriting of her thought-to-be deceased husband, had given to their daughter years ago, and it was signed Love Mom and Dad. This confirmed her suspicions that the items that had been arriving in the mail were possessions from the house, those of her husband's.
What in the Michael Scofield is going on here? You get a reference? Come on. Mwah. Thank you for getting that reference. What in the Michael Scofield is going on over here? This nigga has another family. Whose body did they go and bury? Because the guy is obviously alive. What?
She tried to check the safe in the bedroom closet to see if anything was missing, but mysteriously the safe combination no longer seemed to work no matter how many times she tried. She tried going to the police about the packages at her house, but police couldn't do anything except advise to install some kind of security system. To this day, it's not known who sent the packages or how whoever sent them got a hold of them.
Michael Scofield situation, season 4. Yeah, the last season.
Frauke Leeds disappeared on June 20th, 2006 from Paderborn in Germany. Her body was found almost 4 months later, on October 4th, 2006. The circumstances of her disappearance are mysterious, especially since she's believed to have made contact with her friends between her disappearance and her death. 2006 was the year of the Football World Cup in Germany. Frauke met with some friends at the Old Triangle Irish pub in downtown Paderborn to watch some of the games. Her mom dropped her off at the pub around 9 p.m. During the Sweden-England match, she exchanged text messages with an acquaintance until the battery of her cell phone ran out. She then borrowed the battery of her friend, but the friend said that she returned the battery before leaving. At about 11 p.m., Frauke left.
I was thinking about how they were. Wow, we've come a long way. You remember we used to remove the batteries? Oh, okay. So it means she had the same phone with her friend. That's not important, but I just would like they'll hit it and then the battery will come and go, you take my battery, I have 30%, you use 15 and give it back to me. Wow. Life was so simple back then. Wow.
The bar. It's assumed that she walked home because she was said to only have about €5 on her at that point. Her flat was about 1 mile away from the pub. Nobody knows which path she took because nobody saw her after she left the pub. Her flatmate Chris claimed that she never arrived in the flat. At 12:49 a.m.
It's a flatmate.
Her roommate received a text from Frauke, which stated that she'd be back late. She did not appear at work the following day, and after she was not in the apartment, Frauke's mother reported her missing. Over the next few days, Frauke contacted her roommate 5 times over cell phone.
I told you, it's the roommate. Rookie mistake. Don't do that. Cut off connection. Why are you still texting with the victim's phone? Come on. How to get away with murder? What? Rookie mistake. And she texted only the flatmate, not her anxious mother. She did not think to contact her anxious mother. Her mother that sent the missing flyers everywhere. Come on, blood. Come on. I told you I'm the thinker.
The calls were usually short and during the evening hours and did not contain a lot of information about her situation. In the first call, she hinted that she would come back soon, but answered further questions evasively or mysteriously. The last phone call was received on the evening of June 27th, while Frauke's sister was present. Frauke got asked by her sister if she was held against her will, and she supposedly said yes, but then immediately corrected herself by saying no in a louder tone. Contact to Frauke was lost. According to police, during these phone calls, Frauke's cell phone was in various industrial zones of Paderborn. The police also assumed that the calls were placed from within a car that was driven to those areas. The case was never solved.
The case was never solved. Wow. Bro, do you know there are some wicked human beings? Like, they'll just see somebody walking down the street and be like, yeah, I want this person in my house. I want to put the person in my basement. What? Who do you think you are? Like serial killers and then kidnappers and things, bro. Their psyche is not normal. They are psychopaths, though. It's not every bro. Human beings are more dangerous than animals. I'm telling you, from experience. No, there's no experience. Come on. Oh my God, no. I shouldn't have done this. I'm working on something over here. Damn it. What was I saying? Yeah, human beings are dangerous. Bro, imagine, like this one, she just, foreign country, she's just walking on, and then somebody has put her in the car, handcuffed her. Okay, call your mother, tell her that you're okay. I mean, what? Number 2.
Many important positions throughout his lifetime. He was a chairman for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund, a senior planner for Amtrak, an official of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and more. His value to his community made it much worse when Jack disappeared on December 28, 2010, after exiting an Amtrak near Wilmington, Delaware. He was later seen on December 30th at 10th and Orange Street in Wilmington. On December 31st, his body was discovered by a landfill worker as it fell onto a trash heap in the Cherry Island landfill. His death was later ruled a homicide. His death was ruled to be due to assault and blunt force trauma. It was determined that all the stops the garbage truck had made that day involved large commercial disposal bins in Newark, a few miles from Jack's home. Prior to Jack's death, he was cited several times. On December 29th, he was cited at the Newcastle County Courthouse parking garage. He was disoriented and wearing only one shoe. He tried to gain access to the garage on foot, claiming that he wanted to warm up before paying the parking fee. He told the attendant that his briefcase had been stolen, and he kept claiming that he wasn't intoxicated, but the attendant didn't believe him. It was later determined that his car was in a different garage. This was the last CCTV footage taken of him. Later that day.
Okay, I don't know how to solve this one. This is tricky. Let me see. I go Skinwalker. Let's take Skinwalker. Aliens came into the world, and then one of them like captured him, and then he died. So he assumed his body and then tried to play it off as he was still alive, and then they realized that it was not sustainable because they do not have the memories of human beings. Do you get where I'm going? Yeah. So they decided to just wipe him off the face of the earth. So this was the initial, This was the initial, like, this is the Skinwalker. The Skinwalker was trying to play off as him. So he went to the garage, and you see how weird he was. He was wearing only one shoe and all that. Yeah, Skinwalker.
Jack asked a pharmacist in Newcastle for a ride to Wilmington. He reportedly looked upset at the time. The pharmacist offered to call him a cab. He then left the store.
Yeah, Skinwalker. This human beings don't do this.
Seen wandering around various office buildings.
This is currently him in one of the said office building appearing distressed. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Skinwalker. That's not a real human being.
Several people asked if he needed help.
I know too much, so if I go missing, just know that they've come for me.
He refused any assistance. This case has still never been solved.
I just solved it. What do you mean it has never been solved? I just solved it. Number 1. Let's clap for number 1. Okay, let's go. Let's solve this bitch.
Lastly, we have the
Oh! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Upon all the mugging, you went missing. Damn.
disappearance of Brian Schaefer in 2006.
Wait, did I say mugging? All the mewing.
Ohio State student Brian Schaefer went into a bar and never came out. He was out.
He went into a bar and never came out. Okay.
Out with two friends one night, and they went to a bar called the Ugly Tuna Saloona.
Look at that. I know what happened. Ugly Tuna Saloona. Yeah, that's what happened.
This bar had a front main entrance and a back entrance for staff and entertainment, both of which had cameras pointed at them. Around 10 p.m. that night, Brian called his girlfriend to tell her that he loved her. Soon after, Brian is seen on camera entering the bar, and then later seen stepping out of the bar to talk to two girls before going back inside. Minutes before the bar closed and they were preparing to leave, Brian told his friends he was going to talk to the band. Brian walked away out of sight, and his friends waited for him, but he was never seen again.
His girlfriend He was talking to other girls. Simple. I've solved it.
This was not a large bar. The band does not remember talking to him. On top of it, the cameras never caught him exiting the bar. No one knows what happened to Brian after he walked away from his friends, or how he left the bar, or if he ever did for that matter. An FBI agent who was specialized in facial recognition spent a long time analyzing the security footage of the bar and watched every person who came in and out of the venue. He never identified Brian leaving, but years later, after he had stopped working on the case, he was at an Ohio State football game and saw someone across the crowd that he couldn't help but think looked very much like Brian.
The guy's just obsessed with his work. What?
In fact, he bore such a resemblance to Brian that the agent had to go and talk to him. It turned out it was Brian's brother, proving just how good the agent's facial recognition abilities were.
Wow.
Brian's girlfriend called his cell phone every day for weeks, and it always went straight to voicemail until one night when it actually rang 3 times, then went to voicemail. This was unexplainable. The truly weirdest part about this whole thing is that the last footage of Brian was him re-entering the bar. No footage was ever found of him leaving the bar, which has led to theories that he never did leave. To this day, no one knows where he is.
Bro, are you sure this boy, they don't investigate the thing very well? Because I'm sure if you give me like 1 week, I can solve the case. Like, just take me to the police, talk to these people and things. Bro, what do you mean the FBI and things, they can't solve these cases? These are simple cases. Oh, I solved every single one of the cases. Guys, come on, I'm him. Come on. Nice video. I'll do another. I want to solve more mysteries, so I'll try and do that. Join the subreddit. That's the only thing I can say right now. That's the outro. Join the subreddit. Subscribe. It is what it is.